My name is Shannyn Sossamon, and I play Coraline in the TV show Moonlight.
Give me the short version of how you would describe Moonlight.
Moonlight is a vampire. Moonlight is a vampire show with vampire drama, but with a procedural element to it.
Dark comedy? Thriller? What?
I think dark comedy. Dark comedy, but I think that there's some thriller aspects to it as well. I know there's times, especially when you really get into the vampire characters and the back stories and the back histories of them, that they get quite dark, but in a good way.
So it's Coraline, right?
Yeah.
Who is Coraline? I mean, when we first meet her, what sense are we getting from her? She's a vampire, right?
Yeah, she is a wealthy old vampire. I think she's we're determining what it is right now, but between 300 to 400 years old, kind of as old as Joseph, the other vampire. And she is responsible for making Mick, the lead character, a vampire against his will. He fell in love with her not knowing that she was a vampire, and then on their wedding night, she didn't want to lose him. She wanted him forever and ever. And she, without asking him or telling him that she was a vampire, decides to go in for the bite, and he's pissed.
Is it a love story for her? I mean, does she really love this guy?
Yeah, I mean, this is what I was told before I signed on, and this is my understanding as a character, that absolutely she didn't want to live without him. She was just completely in love like she'd never been before, and this is the only way that they can live together. She just thought, I think in her delusional head, she probably thought that they were lucky. Now they got to be together forever, and he would appreciate it. But I know that there's something a little off about her that knew what she was doing and knew if she told him she was a vampire, he'd say no. So it's kind of strange.
What's it like playing a vampire and also playing a period vampire instead of it's 1947.
I'm so excited.
But what's that like?
I don't know. I haven't started working yet.
Okay. Who are you channeling, though? I mean, as you think vampire, you have to go into telephones.
Sorry.
That's okay. We'll wait for it. I'll ask you the question. You can wait
Yeah.
for your stuff. Actors get into a character and all that. How do you get into a fictional, mystical character? Who are you channeling for this? Do you go back and look at old Bela Lugosi films or what?
Well, I'm watching all of as many old vampire films as I can. And, it's interesting. The vampire sort of aesthetic and inner life is something that feels like not far off. Not that I'm saying I'm a vampire, or I don't think I'm a vampire or something, but it's something I'm curious about anyway, so doing research is fun. I'm just finding all kinds of pictures that sort of feel like they might be her, feel like they might have been her in a different time period or a different incarnation or a different mood that she was in. Lots of things. I just love the passion in vampire life, in vampire culture, and the darkness. And aesthetically, I love the beauty of it. So this is the most fun I've ever had. I'm eating it up. I've never played a character like this before, ever.
You played a dead girl before, though.
Okay, that's true, but I guess, yeah, you're right. But because I was a figment of a schizophrenic's imagination, it was kind of like, I had to just be, like, sweet and loving all the time, because it's his imagination, so of course I'm going to be, like, always in love with him. There's something juicier about this.
What's the transformation like for you?
Physical transformation?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We'll wait for Kate to pass here. Can we talk a little bit about the physical transformation later?
Yeah.
Okay. You can talk about the makeup or if there's certain scars you have to have in your character.
I don't know about this. Someone said something about that I have to... Do you guys know about this? That I have to have scars, or...?
We don't know.
Okay.
So just talk about transformation.
Yeah, I'd rather.
It's like having the teeth in it.
They're doing something that I'm very happy about on this show, and they're making the vampire looks very subtle. which I think is more powerful at the end of the day than a lot of special effects makeup, because I think it's much scarier to have something that can almost be real. It can almost be a real human being, but their eyes are slightly off, and then they have those teeth, and it's just so much sexier.
Do you believe in vampires?
Literally, I can't say that I've ever been like, I think that there's vampires that are living for hundreds and hundreds of years and living off of the blood of us, but I think on the page when you read about what a vampire is, absolutely that's true. I think that's what vampire culture is always trying to say, is that vampires walk amongst us because it's more of an energy thing.
Would you want to live forever?
Would I want to live forever? I think we do. Yeah, I mean, that might be an interesting experiment. I think we do live forever in a sense. You always feel like you came from somewhere else. You know, you don't know all the details, and you don't have like this 800-year life to speak of or all these memories, but I don't think you ever feel like you're totally brand new.
You're spiritual.
Yeah.
You kind of.